Shalom, shalom, Yahshua Allah. Want to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakadash, which in the Paleo Hebrew tongue is the correct name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you sister brothers that's laboring in this truth, and shalom to you brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Come today with a quick lesson. We'll see how quick it be. But this is the inspiration from the Ak that fellowships with us, my Ak Dewar. That's his lesson right there. I highly recommend y'all to check it out. I find it to be very edifying, which is going to be the inspiration for this lesson. And one thing that he said in that lesson that really pricked my spiritual ears is that Esau is desperately trying to gather all the minerals in the earth right now. They're doing land grabs to get minerals. They're fighting over the last little bit of resources on earth, and what they're doing is to get the resources is to enact the beast system, the mark of the beast. Because all these RFID microchips are going to contain lithium, probably cobalt, nickel, like all those little precious metals that they make computers and them semiconductors. Esau, Edom, so-called white man, he needs that. So I was watching that lesson, and it's like it tied everything together. We're going to watch a clip, because right now you got North Carolina, South Carolina dealing with wildfires, and that should really like plick up everybody's interest. Like, how the heck you having wildfires at this time? It's still kind of chilly outside. So when you look at it, they're doing land grabs in their own country, and that shows you how desperate they are. And they can't go out to other countries and just beat them up and batter them and take their stuff, even though they're trying to do that. Because they're talking about fighting the cartels. Trump is talking about buying the Panama Canal. And you're going to see the desperation from Esau, Edom. I mean, you can tell their time is short, because they used to like buy you out and move you off the land. Now they're just burning it up. They're just burning it up. And now it's like they're not even like hiding it. They're like, yeah, we need a smart city. So we're just going to burn the stuff up. And you better get out the way. If not, you're going to get unalived. They done did it to Hawaii. They did it in California. And now they're doing it way over there on the other side in North Carolina and South Carolina, over there by Myrtle Beach. And I ain't seen nothing from the elder Matazakbach, so he probably good. The brothers is good, but it looks like a lot of people getting their stuff burnt up, man. North and South Carolina is burning up. And why are they doing that? It's a land grab. It's something there. They probably done looked at something, seen some lithium somewhere, deposits, or some nickel, or, whatever little precious metal they want, or mineral, and they going to get it, because their time is short. So no further ado, let's check the clip out about that. And there's like so much is going on that it's getting swept under the rug. It ain't even getting the national attention that it should, because it's so much going on right now. I'm talking about it's like a new event happening every single day. So prophecy is definitely speeding up. And that's probably why people feel like their head is spinning. People getting laid off from their job. You got this wildfire going on, World War III going on in the background. All this bickering, tariffs, taxes is going out. It's just a whole lot to where you can't even focus on one issue. So let's check this clip out, and you're going to see these fires, man. They burning thousands of acres in the Carolinas right now. And not even hide. They at the point where they don't even hide what they doing. We need a smart city. Yeah, whatever. You better be out the way. And they're doing these fires by the way of satellite weaponry. They call it direct energy weapons, or DO. And it could either be Elon Musk or some little high-level Edomite that has satellites. Because these are not started by arsonists. These ain't no regular wildfires, man. These are straight manufactured by high-tech weaponry. So check it out, y'all, Sharala.
This morning, residents in the Southeast waking up after a weekend of wildfires, red flag warnings, and frightening evacuations. Hurry! In South Carolina, first responders battling more than 170 wildfires as the governor here declared a state of emergency. This view of the blazes captured during a plane landing in Myrtle Beach after powerful wind gusts approaching 30 miles an hour over the weekend spread flames that reached several dozen feet into the sky. And we've witnessed just how easily this kind of dry brush can fuel the fire. We've watched these flames multiply in just the last couple of minutes. The South Carolina Forestry Commission says the fires have been worsened by a perfect storm of windy and dry conditions. Talk to me about the conditions that firefighters are up against.
Well, it's very erratic. You saw it, the flames were low, and all of a sudden they jumped up, right? So wind changes can do that, and this kind of a fuel type, as we call it, so it can be a little scary.
Towers of smoke from wildfires can be seen for miles in North Carolina as well, as the region hopes the most dangerous fire conditions are under control. And while firefighters will get some relief from those powerful wind gusts we saw over the weekend, there still is a burn ban in place across the entire state of South Carolina because of the wildfire risk. This region is short some 4 inches of its typical rainfall. Savannah?
All right, Emily Aketa leading us off. Thank you.
All right, let's bring in Al now. He is tracking the wildfire danger. He's also tracking the threat of severe storms this week. To Emily's point there, Al, sounds like the lack of rainfall really played a role here.
Been a big problem. Good morning, guys, and good morning to you. As you look up and down the eastern seaboard, we have drought, not quite as bad here along the southeastern Atlantic coast, but still dry fuels as the winds, the vegetation, low humidity, and that continues that fire threat today. The wind's not quite so bad, but we're going to continue to watch that. Then out west, the storm system that's gathering, it's bringing winter weather advisories, storm watches, even some blizzard warnings through the Rockies. And ahead of that system today, we are looking at a risk of severe weather from Oklahoma City, Wichita Falls, Dallas. Wind gusts, tornadoes possible from Oklahoma City, Wichita Falls, on into Dallas, damaging hail as well. Now, this system starts moving tomorrow, bringing snow from Oklahoma all the way to the UP of Michigan, a destructive line of storms stretching from Chicago all the way down to New Orleans. Look at this. We're looking at a risk, an enhanced risk of severe weather, damaging winds. The greatest threat, strong tornadoes from Little Rock, Lake Charles, New Orleans. But we've got a really hard risk as you make your way for EF2 tornadoes down through the south. And then Wednesday, this system reaches the east, bringing heavy rain, snow across the Great Lakes, but a risk of severe weather stretching from Charleston all the way up to just south of New York City. Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or...
So you see Esau out here trying to do damage control, talking about some dry and some winds. I'm like, that don't cause that fire, man. So these devils is basically just doing land grabs, is what they're doing. And I noticed that, like, North Carolina ain't recovered from that hurricane that didn't hit. And you got to think, people's houses probably burning up. So we're at the stage where the beginning of sorrows is really about to kick up. People are losing their jobs. Like, it's a whole lot going on right now. And it's not going to get better. It's about to get worse. Because Donald Trump wants to fight with the cartels. And I like when I was talking about that because, he's an Issacharite. He has people that's in Mexico. And so he already told us, like, it's like a war zone down there. And that was before Trump declared war on the cartels. And that's going to get ugly because what people don't realize is that the cartels is blended in with Babylon the Great or America. So say if Trump spends some troops to fight a cartel, they got hackers in their organizations. They'll just shut the water off in Texas or, whatever, or do something like that, shut the grid off. You'll see T attacks. And that can very well happen. So it's not going to get better, it's going to get worse as we move forward. So I want to go get this and like why at this time all of a sudden now you've been moving your stuff to the cartels, why all of a sudden now you feel like you want that land? And so they probably seen some lithium, cobalt, some nickel, somewhere in Guatemala, some little Mexico town, and now Esau wants to aggressively go get it. And that's what they do. So let's get to the scriptures. And this is Micah 2:2. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. So that's the devil's mind. Esau, even so-called white man. They doing this diabolical work. Because they got to get this new technocratic government up which is going to be the beast system, where they're going to issue out the RFID microchip in order to offset the marriage of the nation of Israel and Yahushua. So here go verse 2, and it says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. So you hear that? It said they covet fields. I mean, if Esau sees something he like, and it's your land, hey, Esau gonna use his military and take it. They've always done that. I mean, just look it through history. Over here with the northern tribe, the Native Americans, Gad and the Reubenites. Esau seen the land, it's good, it's mine now. Either he gonna try to finesse you by talking. If that don't work, then he's gonna just start shooting you up. Blah, 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 give it here. He did that during, 9/11, when they went to Iraq, Afghanistan, all of that. They was taking poppy fields and oil. That was the steal and take land. And now they're doing it even more, and we see in this day and time. And if they so desperate, y'all, Strala, they're doing land grabs on their own soil. Like, man, get off this land, I need it. I ain't got time to write no check to move out, mama. No, let's just burn it up and hurry up and get the construction underway. And that's what these devils are doing. Where they covet fields. And it's going to get real ugly too, y'all, Strala, because some people like, you ain't getting my land. I'm not giving this up. This is mine. And it's going to be a fight. That's why there will be war. The devil cannot stay still. He cannot stay where he at. He has to go steal people's resources. That's how they get out of their MO. So there will be no peace. It's not going to blow over, smooth over. No. This is going to continually get worse. Especially when you got somebody like Trump. They can use him to be aggressive. And matter of fact, to prove my point, they talking about this other stuff, but Trump had an AI about doing the land grab in Gaza and renovating and put golf courses and hotels and stuff like that. That's the land grab that's really going to get Esau, so-called white man, messed up. That one right there. Because that's going to lead into World War III. Because them other countries like Iran, they not cool with that. So let me go back to the YouTube, see if I can get that. See if I can get that for y'all. Look, they already talking about Arab leaders meeting Cairo to counter Trump's plan for Gaza. See? But check out this AI of what they want to do, and ain't nobody on his team came and refuted it. Oh, that's AI. Oh, we not gonna do that. Nobody said they're nothing against that. So this is really what Trump wants. This is what Netanyahu promised him. That's probably why he's going along with it, and that's gonna break the camel back. I'm watching that move like a hawk, y'all, Sharala. So check out this right here if you ain't seen it. And that's how they got this dude on the line, Donald Trump. That's why he's doing what they say do, because they promised him some land. This dude probably want to build golf courses over there, hotels. So check it out.
Donald is coming to set you free, bringing the light for all to see. No more tunnels, no more fear. Trump Gaza is finally here. Trump Gaza shining bright, golden future, a brand new light. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza, number one. Trump Gaza shining bright, golden future, a brand new light. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza, number one.
We have an opportunity to do something that could be phenomenal. And I don't want to be cute. I don't want to be a wise guy, but the Riviera of the Middle East, this could be something that could be so bad. This could be so magnificent.
So that was a clip of him telling you way back in February the plan. So we're not already saying that like that's these devil's plans. He wants to renovate what they call the Middle East, which is Northern Africa, and put his stuff there. And like these other countries are not going to go for that. That's how we know World War III will be initiated. Right there in the Valley of Jehoshaphat, right in that area. They probably expanded it and blowing stuff up as we speak. And that's what's going to initiate that third world war, which is a world war. That's going to initiate that. So we not just making these things up. That's why I was watching Ox Lesson, and I kind of shifted gears in the spirit, because I was like, man, he on point, man. And that's why they got frustrated with Zelensky, because they supposed to sign a mineral deal. They supposed to get that. They wanted him to like cower down like a little boy and beg and all of that. He just stood up like, dude, I've been getting this bread. You better get my bread. And they didn't like his attitude. So it just looked bad. They say Donald Trump is all about the optics, what it looked like. He's supposed to look good, be the best. And that dude didn't give him what he wanted. He wanted him to be like a little boy the way he do that to Vladimir Putin. How Trump would bow down to Vladimir Putin, he wanted Zelensky to bow down to him, and we didn't see that. That didn't happen. And he was talking like, basically like, you better run me my money, or you gonna feel it next. And that's what triggered him. Now, we know that's all orchestrated and all of that, but it just shows you these devils, like, they going off script a little bit. He didn't, when I watched that, Zelensky didn't little boy himself enough. Like, he was supposed to bow down and kiss the boots of Donald Trump. He didn't do that. And that's not good for Trump's base. Even though they still liked it, they got a rise. They're like, Trump stood up to Zelensky. Trump did that. That's my president. So they all riled up, thinking he gonna save the day. And that dude's nothing but a puppet trying to get his little payday. That's what he trying to do. He trying to get that land, because Netanyahu done promised him something. That's how Esau always do. They'll promise you something, and if you a Jake, you ain't getting it. As an Edomite, I think you ain't gonna get it either. Like, this stuff about to blow up in these Edomites' face. For sure it's about to do it. He done laid tariffs on the people. The tax is about to kick in, because the tariff ain't nothing but a tax. And the company gonna kick it back down to the consumer. So all these people that thought that, this is gonna hurt these other countries, it's gonna hurt you. And he put a tax on, a tariff tax on Mexico, Canada, and China, the three main people that the USA, Babylon the Great, trades with. And I just have a feeling that that's not gonna work good in Babylon the Great's favor. It's not. It wasn't a smart move. It shows that they losing their wisdom. This is about to backfire spectacularly, because we're in that season. Salakia. So I think I want to go get that clip. We'll go get it, because this devil, he just bought, or trying to buy, I don't know how true it is yet, but I got the article on it. And I just wanted to keep y'all updated on what these devils are trying to do. It says, Trump says U.S. is reclaiming Panama Canal after America switched investors strike deal to buy Chinese-backed ports. So if he can get this deal done, that's going to make him look real good in the eyes of his people, the lower level Edomites and the simple 2/3 Jakes. Because they be like, oh, Trump getting stuff done. We got the Panama Canal. They think it's going to get us some relief. But this is so Trump and them can evade taxes and get more money. The people will not see relief from this. This is only going to benefit the elites. So it says a Hong Kong-based conglomerate has agreed to sell its stake in 2 Panama Canal ports to U.S. and Swiss investors amid pressure from the Trump administration over the port's ties to China. C.K. Hutchison, a conglomerate founded by the Hong Kong billionaire Li Ka-shing, has agreed in principle to sell its controlling stake in a unit that operates the 2 ports to a consortium that includes the U.S. assistant manager BlackRock. Woo, and they got the MOTB. The company said Tuesday. So BlackRock is buying some more ports, which that's just more of that beast system talk. That's all that is right there. They just securing, and really, I think they doing that to get them the minerals, so it'd be easier to get. And matter of fact, since we looking at that, what we want to do? Let's see something. No, I don't want to go on the maps. Get out of that. Let's get some images. Where is the Panama Canal? So it looks like it's a waterway. And he just bought some ports. Because I wanted to see where that was at. So basically now I see why he wants to go to war with the cartels. Because he has to. Because I bet that they control a lot of that stuff. Because the Panama Canal is back there, like right between Mexico and South America. And that's just so they can get the minerals and the shipments get easier to them. But like I said, you got to go against them cartels. So that's going to be a fight in itself. And they got too much going on right now. That's how you know Babylon the Great America is about to go down. You want to go over there and fight the Arabs over there, what they call the Middle East. You want to fight the cartels, which a lot of them are jakes. You're going to fight the cartels, get the Panama Canal. Is just they're being very, very ambitious in their new enterprise. And we know it's going to fail because it's coming up sloppy. They're being rushed. They're rushing this thing. They're burning up land. It's a whole lot of movement going on. And basically, in a nutshell, it's just a land grab in order to stay in power and to secure the correct materials they need, the minerals, so that they can make those RFID microchips. Because they need enough for the whole world. Because Revelation 13:16 tells us, hey, he calls of all, small and great, rich and poor, to receive that mark. So you need a lot of materials. So that's why you see all this expansion, all this clearing out of land. And they're also going to be making smart cities. Because I seen a clip where they talked about that after the Carolina burning. Like, oh yeah, we're going to make a smart city. Matter of fact, let's get something else. Let me see if I can pull it up. I want to say it was a Toyota smart city they was talking about. I think it's supposed to come up in the Carolinas. There it go. See what I'm talking about? Yeah, that Toyota woven city. So that's supposed to be over there to Japan. And you know, once they get that going over there, they'll just bring it over here. So these devils are basically making smart cities, burning out land. Because I think they're going to give California all that land that burnt up. They're going to give that to another country to make smart cities as well. They said it's going to be a smart city. All them places that have been burnt up. So basically it says Toyota reveals plans to build a prototype city of the future on a 175-acre site at the base of Mount Fuji in Japan. And that's Toyota right there. So if you know you got Ammonites, which are the Japanese building it, you know Esau Edom is doing it too, if they haven't already. You know, and they're doing all of this to do what? They trying to extend their rulership. That's what they're trying to do, y'all, Sharala. That's what it's all about. That's why I got all the tech guys in the high position of power. You got the Elon Musk. He basically got control of all federal money spending in Babylon the Great. You got your Zuckerbergs. You got your Bezos. You got your Gates. Now all of them is doing this thing together. They want to put you in a futuristic, you know, dystopian type of city, type of place. And they got to move fast. Because Yahweh Shai is right down breathing down their neck. So I'm going to leave off with this. Because that's all the reason they're doing that. And watch for more fires to hit. Watch for more natural disasters in lands, you know, that might be rich with certain materials. And it's just Esau trying to, you know, gain territory and get resources. So this is Psalms 49:11. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. So you hear they say their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever. So that's why they got this Mark of the Beast plan. They trying to offset. They trying to fight against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. And they have to aggressively expand their enterprise and get certain lands they didn't want to mess with. They got to do it now. They got to break certain ties they didn't want to break. They got to go at the cartel now. They have to control that Panama Canal because they got to get all these minerals, to get all these little bitty, microchips. That's what Esau got to get. He need lithium. I think that stuff is made of nickel. It's got some nickel in it. Parts some aluminum. They need all that type of metal to make them semiconductors so they can make their MOTB. And we send the desperation to Esau because they'll burn up land. They don't care who's there, what's going on. They'll derail a train with chemicals. They'll do whatever it takes to move you out your land so they can take it if it's something valuable on that land. So that's what we're witnessing right now, and it's only going to get worse. It's going to cause a whole bunch of complications moving forward because they're going to rub people the wrong way. There's going to be resistance. And, hey, we over here good, man. I look at Esau like they're in a very desperate, hopeless situation. All we got to do is stay prayed up, do the work, and wait on the Lord. We winning. They never losing. And you can see he losing based on the moves he do. But nonetheless, we know that beast system will get erected. So I just wanted to, land back off my ox lesson, man. Real good lesson. And just show that, hey, watch out because these devils is lurking, man. Money is changing hands. Land is changing hands. And moves is being made. So don't get caught up in that. So with that being said, I hope this has been edifying. I want to say Kwam Yashar Allah. And stay locked in because your house shot is quickly on the way. Shalom.